Alright, so I'm gonna make this one similar to the last one, but I'm gonna try and make it good.
And I'm gonna pee in the background.
Sounds hot. Alright, this one is tentatively called Nuts and Bolts. So you're telling me that the end is getting dangerously near, and your intent is to sit here, torturing every prisoner, waterboarding lackeys and stragglers, competing for ranks and demolishing standards, praying for miracles to a deadbeat savior. Well, fool me once and I'll wear my shame on a coming date with an unmarked grave, but if you try to fool me again, it'll earn your death. Must I remind you I'm an inspector, interrogator and collector of heads better severed, and I wouldn't get out of bed for less. You and I were cut from the same cloth, soaked in ether and stuffed into bottles, yeah. Uninhibited diffusion of stimulation and arsons blazing, broken on doorsteps, used to render addicts unconscious. And if we fool them once, they can wear their shame on a coming date with an unmarked grave, but if we try to fool them again, it could earn our deaths. Must we remind ourselves they're inspectors, separators and dissectors of heads better severed, and they wouldn't get out of bed for less. So our contention is that the end is getting dangerously near, and our intent is to sit here, torturing every prisoner, waterboarding lackeys and stragglers, competing for ranks and demolishing standards, praying for miracles to a deadbeat savior. Well, fool me once and I'll wear my shame on a coming day with an unmarked grave, but if you try to fool me again, it'll earn your death. Must I remind you I'm an inspector, interrogator and collector of heads better severed, and I never get out of bed for less. Must I remind you I'm an inspector, interrogator and collector of heads better severed, and I never get out of bed for less.